saying
my grandmama sang a song.
She used to be on that singing song.
Yes. He's coming back for me. He's coming back. And Lynn be in the back. He's coming back. He's coming back.
Girl, get
you want to know her business on this episode?
Who was you really saying coming back for? Which one? Which one of them?
Roger That Podcast, definitely a podcast for everyone. I'm your co-host Mary.
I'm your co-host Tequila.
And I'm your co-host Carla B.
And this is episode 5.
Number 5. Hey girls, how y'all feeling?
Good girl. How you been? As y'all can see, we have a new set. Well, temporary.
A new set
for now. Courtesy of Mary.
Why y'all keep
All right. Okay, so we're back with episode number 5. And just to recap our last 2 episodes. Episode number 3, we had some Mardi Gras events going on. We came to y'all after the Mardi Gras and just kind of shared some pointers there, some things that we saw at the Mardi Gras. Y'all saw some clips of Mardi Gras, the different types of trinkets and items that are beneficial, things that you don't have to throw away and get rid of. And then we also talked about scamming. Scamming is at an all-time high. It can come in electronic as well as human form, but it's like no benefits come from it. So in reality, I just think that scamming just needs to disappear. I'm sure it's something that's been going on before the beginning of time, but it's still like y'all going overboard with it, with the text messages from people that are unalive, no longer here with us, and talking about you have nothing. Crazy. Let's get rid of it. And then we have episode number 4. So we talked about the toxic exes resurfacing. It's not good to resurface, but if it's allowed, maybe just set some boundaries so it won't spiral out of control, where people are too deep off into their feelings because that toxic exit is returning. And just because someone has been quote unquote available for quite some time, take into consideration at some point somebody gone, somebody, especially if that person was good to you, it's somebody that has come along, especially within a year and plus. Somebody came along somewhere that they can show that good side to, and they're gonna appreciate it more than you did, sir or ma'am. And then we also talked to Barilla, baby. You had your fame of shine. You had that. So it's not, and I just want people to know, and this is still an opinion, it's not a fact. Just because somebody is the breadwinner of the family or they're considered the rich person, just be mindful that if it's not shown that you're trying to help yourself in situations, like you can't always think that that person's supposed to be there to save you. Because also, if they continue to save you, and if something, Lord forbid, anything happens in the end, or something happens down the line, can they call on you? Can they call on you for a shoulder to cry on? Just something simple, not even monetary. Can they really do that? So, and then especially if it is monetary, and they lose, just like you can lose your home, they can lose their home, cars, food, whatever it may be. Can you return that same, that same energy to them? So that's just the recaps of our episodes number 3 and number 4. And today's first topic is men and women roles have reversed. Do you think gender roles exist or should exist in relationships?
Of course, me. I don't really. Personally, I just think some things men should do and certain things women should do.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as just everything in a relationship being down to a gender role, like no. But if you're married or in a relationship or something, I'm not taking the trash can to the street. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? So it's just some things are just not really gender roles, but just like automatic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The manly thing or the feminine thing.
Yeah. Not saying taking the trash to the street is a manly thing or whatever. Because if I was single,
you would do it yourself.
Yeah, but that's what I'm just saying. Like just being in a relationship and having a male person available, it's just some things that you shouldn't have to do, and there's some things that he shouldn't have to do, but not necessarily just saying like when our grandparents and stuff was married, how they was big on gender roles and the whole marriage based around gender roles. And you can't do that anymore because when I say the women are more successful than men these days, some women really are the men, the men in the relationship.
A lot of them,
you know what I'm saying? A lot of them, yeah. The women are holding it down. They making more money. So back then, our grandmas didn't work. Dad made all the money. So you know, so you can't just say that. Things are definitely different, but I will say, excuse us, y'all. We by a window. And that is actually my husband.
I thought that was him.
I don't know. Actually,
what are you doing, donuts?
I'm gonna kill him. But so no gender roles. I don't really, but because things aren't the same, and then you also have to take into consideration that men aren't the same as they were back then either.
They're not. They're
a lot
absolutely
of men
not.
want to be taken.
They want to be. They want to be nurtured.
Yeah,
and women are. We are the nurturers when it comes to it. Now, going back to the trash situation, you may have trash cans in multiple rooms. I'll go through each room and I'll empty it into one, and then when it's time to go out, then I would feel like, okay, well, babe, you should. I feel like the man should take it out, But just like you said, when you single, it's like, okay, well, I have to do it anyway. Yeah. So I don't. It's like I don't ever have the room. Not gonna say ever, but how I see and listen at a lot of social media where females are demanding that men, I think they want them to do more than what our granddaddies did for grandmamas, the way that they look at it. But back then, it wasn't your grandmama asking for a Birkin bag. It wasn't your grandmama asking for Louis Vuitton. It wasn't your grandmama asking for like big lavish things like a lot of them ask for now. They weren't, but of course that wasn't the thing. I mean, they had designer back then, but it wasn't a requirement. I don't think people look more so for value when it comes to the relationship of a man and a woman. They don't value how each other can support each other needs and wants.
Like the garbage is a benefit. It's a benefit of having a man,
and it's a benefit of combining that role together as well. Because a lot of men are not going to be clean. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna have to clean up behind them, but. I look at this too. Okay, sir. I'm gonna come in here and wash your clothes. Put them in one. Let's try to help it. And I did that in a, in a little sense of trying to help somebody or whatever. And I'm like, okay, well, when they get to this point, let's make sure that we go into the washer and get them washed or whatever. Let's get a little bit. But so it's more so of the help to combine. I still look at a man as being the provider. I'm gonna say protector. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say protector because I feel like we should both be able to provide for each other. It doesn't have to be the 50-50 thing. I don't think that's in existence. I think it's 100 because it's what you give into, what you pour into it as each other. It's not you just supposed to do this because you a man, or you just because if it was just left up to a man in reality, I don't think he would care nothing about it. For real, a woman keeping stuff clean, long as you can bust it open, that's all he wants. Because men are a different type of sexual creature.
Okay, but okay. Y'all know I be having to think before
I
say
see.
things
Yeah, you really
because
thinking about this.
y'all know when I say stuff, it don't be right. But just to kind of touch on you saying like 100, I get that because a lot of stuff that I may pay or do, I don't have to. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's just been a helpmate. But I can't stand men that feel like because they woman got more money than them or more than them, like they don't have to do nothing. Or
Yeah.
and then you know a lot of and then a lot of men get comfortable with the fact that okay, if I don't do it, I know she gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
Which in reality that should be how it works. Like if she doesn't, but not always falling over to.
I'm saying like just always feeling like you could just fuck up your money and do what you want to do because at the end of the day, you know she gonna keep her lights on. You know she gonna pay her rent. You know, no motherfucker, you need the help.
You need the help.
Yeah, ain't no.
You live here.
Yeah.
Because if you live by yourself, like you said, same thing for the man.
Yeah.
If he stay by himself, he still have to pay his own bills. Still have to buy his own groceries. Still have to have his own transportation. So that's the bare minimum, right? I mean, that's just living.
And I respect the man that's gonna make the ends meet to be able to live on their own, especially while I'm dating. Like, I don't think I really harp on, you live with your mama. I haven't met in my grown age. Most of them do live on their own. And I respect that because that means that you can function on your own, those that were truthful about who they live with. But a lot of them, they buy houses, they fix them, get them seriously. They get them together and they be proud of their homes. They want you to come look at their house. And,
they do.
But some of them do get to the point to where it's like kind of like a bragging thing. I look at it as bragging, but at the same time, it's kind of like maybe they wouldn't feel that they had to do this if they had somebody to consistently tell them. I do think men they're more emotional than we are, but they don't know how to express it.
Yeah, that's why it come out weird.
That's true too.
And so that's why I feel like people think that the roles have reversed because granddaddy had to be, I'm the tough man walking in the fields and I shove them out the way and I'm a take care of the family. That was like that is how it was. Like that's really how it was. And grandmama, she stand back, with her arms around the kids, and they made it work. But I can't lie,
It's
it's a whole nother side to it. We just have social media.
It's a respect thing too. And like the first conversation we had about social media. Social media is really good for people that use it to
for good things.
Or to a lot of people live a good life because of social media, like financial and stuff like that. But it's just too much for me. So that gender role thing ain't for me. And then this is what I don't like too about women, and I don't care who get mad at me. I'm about to say it. I can't stand the women that always expect a man to do something for them that they can't do for themselves.
Call me or pick me if you want to, but I'm gonna make sure when I have my man, I'm gonna make sure that he don't want to have to worry about nothing else. He gonna be well taken care of.
Yeah,
well taken care of. Because he taking care of me too.
Yeah, and I'm talking about material things too. Like, baby, you ain't never been able to afford a Louis Vuitton, and you always want to beg for one.
And I'm talking about that's the first thing y'all step out with, asking for thousands of dollars, and then you come with the sadness about. Because I had to pay my rent. Baby, you knew you had to pay your rent 30 days ago when this man came in.
Never even met him.
So I can't lie that when I hear the men say, oh, baby, you knew this was coming along, I understand where they coming from because I can't see myself. That's what I'm just coming for. Now, there are some people, that's what they live by. That's their motive, and that's what works for them. But for me, it just don't work for me. It ain't never worked for me. But I don't know. I don't think it ever.
I'm buy my own bag, but I'm able to. So I think that's
different.
Wow,
Yeah, when you want to,
but yeah. So y'all stop that. But build a life for yourself. Don't be attached to somebody like like
depending on
wake up in the morning and be like, because I had to do this for myself. If I get divorced today tomorrow, my lifestyle change? No. It won't, and so, yeah, come on, we better than this. Stop just, because I look at people my age and I'm like, you still doing well, you still ain't got no well, you still looking for a ride. Like, and not to talk about nobody,
but when this is a consistent pattern year after year, it becomes the norm. So not since you're so used to doing 40s, that, you're comfortable.
And don't have no coin in your name and never had no coin. And it's for men and women, like, still got to catch a ride, like, and then be the main one sit up talking about everybody.
They do.
It's just, I don't know.
And I mean, some people go through times, where they may not be able to. And we all understand
I have had times.
And I respect those people that acknowledge that I'm going through a time, but they don't sit and dwell in.
Yeah, what are you gonna do about it?
They're actually consistently, and it might not happen today, tomorrow, 24 hours. It might not happen to the next year. Yeah. But they are preparing themselves and they're speaking it into existence about this is where I'm going to be, in the future. I'm going to have my vehicle in the future. I'm not going to have to depend on somebody else. And it's okay. Friends can be friends. And this is outside of male and female roles, but even in friendships, you can be able to help people when they are going through tough times. Just being there for them for whatever they case may be. I was just sick this week, and my friend, she made sure she came over there. She bought me some food, and she sat there with me. I was dozing out because I really just didn't feel good, but I was like, okay, and I told her thank you because I'm like, I call my sister, you know what I'm saying? They'll come over there, and I was like, I don't like calling because they had their own little family, and I'm like, it's just me. I don't have nobody. It is what it is. It's just me over here, but it did feel good to have that friend to come out and help me out.
That's why it depends. That's why it's important who you surround yourself with. Just like that topic we had about when I didn't have a car and my friend did. You know what I'm saying? That didn't last forever. Maybe a few months, but still, it happened.
I was in the trenches.
Yeah, baby, we sure was.
Yeah.
Okay, so as far as the general thing goes, y'all know I always have to bring up something from social media that I saw. So, what about the man that's on Facebook? He goes to like all the different Walmarts, and so like if the wife is reaching for something,
that'd be too funny.
That is too
and guess what? Sometimes
funny.
I don't be mad at him.
I never do because I watch how that man reaction is. That's the first thing I look at. What is that man gonna do?
And I swear, most of the time I be like, look at him. He ain't shit. He ain't shit.
He ain't nothing.
And sometimes you'll see those ladies be like,
you ain't gonna
say nothing.
Yep. And one girl said, "Let me like, how you doing?" She went, and I'm sure she was just playing, but it just goes to show men. That's where you're supposed to step in and protect and make me feel safe.
And I shouldn't be reaching for the damn thing if you standing right there.
And every time the husband be taller than the wife.
They do.
And the wife
they be standing up there on their phone.
And this ain't no skit. Like this boy, like
he's just random people.
Yeah.
And the one I saw yesterday, you know how you go to Walmart and it's the big 32 case of water. The girl, she's so little, she's skinny. She down there trying to pick it up. Oh man, standing up there on his phone like this. So a boy came over there to pick it up. So he picked it up and then he was like, "Oh, you so pretty." You know how you always say, "You so pretty." And he said, "What's your name?" Then boy was like, "That's my old lady." He was like, "Well, you ain't still trying to pick up the water?" And he was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "You wasn't gonna do it?" And he was like, "Do I supposed to pick up the water?" Baby, I would left his ass that day. So I'm talking about the girl look like she probably weighed 125.
Now that's the part where a gender role is supposed to be like.
If you're my man and you're
obvious.
If I'm in the store by myself,
a man sees you, they're going. I go to the store by myself all the time. Not every time is a man gonna just end it be like, "Oh, you want me to get that for you? Or you want me to unload this for you?" Why can't my man do that for me? You right here.
That man said, "Am I supposed to pick up the water?" Okay.
Listen though, I fought women because a man gonna only allow
what you let him do.
If the first time she had to pick up something, he was standing there and she would put her foot down, she wouldn't have.
So she be picking it up all the time.
Yeah,
that's another thing too. Women not putting their foot down. Just not putting your foot down. Now I've grown. I've definitely grown because I'm gonna take it there. I'm gonna take it there. And it's after I've let things boil up in me, and I'm gonna take it there. I'm gonna tell you from every whatever. But now it's like, okay, I may not say nothing right now, but I now figure out, okay, how am I gonna come to you and tell you that I really don't like you to do this, but we can work on it, you know.
I wish I was like that.
It's hard, but it's not hard because of course it ain't just gonna be accepted as you doing something that I don't approve of.
I'm immediately. Wow. Yeah, I wish I was like that. I like that.
But you just did it though. You took a deep breath before you said
yeah, you did.
But what gets me is when you. But the thing that gets me is when you take the time to wrap it up in this pretty little box for presentation so that the other person is not offended. And then they still turn around and be offended. Because that pisses me off because look, I could have been like Mary. I could have just said however it came on my mouth right then. But I took the time to try to. That's some bullshit.
I wish I had.
It don't. Well, for me, it don't pay off.
It's not that good. It's just how I present it. But this is another thing. You have to catch a man at his, and this is not a bad thing, but maybe at a more vulnerable point where he has a clearer mind and doesn't have a whole lot of stuff going on, or he can actually be, or he's in a calm spirit, because men always feel attacked.
Whatever mind you had when you did that bullshit, that's what mind you gonna have when I let your ass know.
They gonna have, and then even when you say it one way, they're gonna take it and they're gonna flip it away, and then even if you come back and try to, and you not try to, but you actually explain, well, babe, no, I'm not saying that this is how you is. Well, you said it like this. No, that's not what I said. That's not what I meant. You're taking it, and putting it
you're
that way.
left. You're all the way left. That's not what I meant. I wasn't trying to hurt you.
That's what you said. I wasn't trying to
No.
hurt you.
Now I just be like, well, fuck it then. Shit. Because I ain't mean it like that. But if you want to take it like that, goddamn it, that's you. That's your motherfucking business.
I wasn't trying to hurt you.
That's how I used to say. I wasn't trying to hurt your feelings.
I'm for you. I'm not against you. I'm not your enemy.
But I just feel like I'm 45. I have time to be nobody. But yeah. So now I wasn't trying to hurt you. Okay, so now we're gonna reverse the gender role on social media. And so have y'all seen the little topic that people keep, like the little viral trend people keep doing with the young hoes?
Versus you a young hoe if you is that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you feel as though
I don't know that.
Okay, so they'll have a video of young hoes versus old hoes. But it's not HOE, it's HEUX.
HEA.
Yeah,
like how they spell gold.
It's hairs. So do y'all feel as though young hoes and YNs have gender roles, or do you think?
Yeah, girl, them motherfuckers don't know their gender.
Well, for real, I think they love way harder than what we.
But I mean, okay, so they say the young hoes start chicken with hot water.
The young ones do. What we do? Just
we
take it
out
and let it sit out and thaw.
Put cold water on if you in a hurry.
If you in a hurry, okay. So you put cold water when you in a hurry. I just always get up and take it out and let it thaw out, and by the time it's time to cook, it's gonna be thawed out. So that's all. So that's young hoes with the
young hoes run hot water on the chicken. They cook everything in the air fryer.
Well, I'm old because I'm young. Like that's a young hoe thing. I cook everything in the air fryer. I'm not a cooker.
But they still cooking and cleaning though, right? I mean, you might go to the hospital. She ran that hot water on your chicken, but she tried. She tried to cook. But do the YNs?
My child throwing me.
Oh God! So even though the young hoes might not be doing it correctly, they still trying to do their role. But do the YNs cut grass and fix cars?
They don't have no cars and no grass. And it's okay. Because I want y'all to stop running out here and skipping over Section 8. That's what I want y'all to stop doing.
But like who said
and HUD housing? Because who told y'all that you're supposed to jump off the porch with $1,500 plus rent a month? Baby, I'm 24 and I'm just now getting to that point. And do you think I like it? No, I don't. I don't.
Well, we were their age, like
we were happy to get on the housing waiting list. People live in the projects. They taken away. We still have projects.
Yeah, we do.
But they are in a better, what I'm saying? It's much better
than what it used to be back in the day.
Like we don't have what they call the brick walls.
Yeah.
We don't have the brick walls anymore.
No. My child sent in a project.
Well, no, it ain't. What I'm saying is not like that. Like how Orange Grove has revamped it, even though the ones that they left up, they still it's a different environment. You can't even ride through there and see people hanging out. Like they don't play that type of stuff.
Yeah,
they're very strict on who's living there and everything.
When we was growing up, my friends from Roger Williams, bro, it was always a good time. People fought. But ain't nobody.
They used to fight.
They used to fight.
Yeah, they fought all the time.
They love each other, get along. It was like the projects was like a family. Just imagine these new age YNs in the project.
It wouldn't be no project.
It would be shiced up with the automatic weapons. But yeah, so those are just some things I thought about while looking at social media.
I'm still think about that hot water on it.
Yes, they said they could. They run the hot water on the meat. They cook everything in the air fryer.
They cook everything on high.
Yeah, they cook everything on high. And they don't warm the car. They don't let the car
they just get in the car and go. Yeah, and then some people were saying as far as like get in the car and go. So we always had old cars, and I'm gonna say raggedy cars growing up. So we had to get out there and pack the gas 3 times. Then you. And you rev it up with that gas pedal, and you go back in the house, finish getting ready, whatever you do. Like that was the routine every morning.
Me too.
I do too.
But
it is like.
But I think it's better for the car.
It's better for the car because like you should. It's like maybe just like your body have to wake up.
For me, I'm not getting no cold car.
Yeah. But I'm saying like it's like it has to wake up. So just think about it. You turn it on and boom, I'm put it in drive. Something you know what I'm saying, something can shift. They're just like when you wake up in the morning, I can't just jump out the bed. Like my alarm clock gonna go off and I'll be like, okay, I need to lay here for a few more minutes. So so when you start like you just getting your body started up. You getting that car started.
Especially in the wintertime.
Oh, most definitely.
You can't let your car warm up these days though. You remember your mom used to go out there and turn that key and let that car warm up.
And let it warm up for a long time.
When she came back outside, it was still out there.
Yeah, you can't do. Yeah,
you need that car out there warmed up right now.
Yeah.
Because they be coming. Lord forbid anything like that to happen. Don't come to my yard and get no car.
Right.
Please don't. Please.
Because it's gonna be a bad day if I catch you out there. So. Back to the gender roles. So, okay, y'all saying grandmama and granddaddy back in the day. Granddaddy went to the shipyard or wherever he worked at.
A lot of
granddaddies.
We gonna tell the story yet, Mary. Wait. Oh, you gonna get to tell it in a minute. I'll get to that. So, okay, so granddaddy went and worked hard 10, 12 hours a day. Grandmama packed the lunch, made breakfast, packed the lunch, make sure he was
send you on your way.
Send him off on his way.
Daddy.
Okay. However,
let's tell the story.
and granddaddy gonna pay
our grandma, but I'm gonna tell it.
right. Granddaddy gonna pay all the bills, right?
Every bill.
Or he gonna give grandma the money.
Give her the
She
money.
gonna pay. Okay. However, like we were saying before, there's another side to that because granddaddy might have a family around the corner too. But grandma knew about it, but what's she gonna do about it?
Grandma might have one right.
Well,
Y'all
grandma
listen,
did
I'm
give her
gonna
one
tell
around
it.
the
I'm
corner.
gonna tell it.
It's your turn.
My granddad used to work at the shipyard.
Oh my God. I don't know if you should tell people this.
I don't know. My granddad used to work at the shipyard. Baby, we love our granddad. We ride behind George Rogers with Keith. Baby, our granddad used to work at the shipyard, and I remember they say granddad used to come home and say, his friend at work, our wife must think alike, because every time I bring lunch, his wife fixed the same thing. He had the same lunch. Every day, we had the same thing to eat. Child, come find out, Carla grandma was fixing both of their lunch, baby.
Yes, grandma had too many at the
Both of
shipyard.
your lunch at the shipyard, baby.
Oh, Lord.
My granddaddy thought the man wife was thinking like my grandma fixing the same food.
And that was kind of like that. They grew up
And
here.
how she was getting it to him? When you stop by the house when granddaddy leave or something?
That was coming back in the day.
Crazy.
I look at my grandparents.
My grandma got saved and changed her life,
but granddaddy was was coming home and bringing all the bacon home and.
Yeah. You thought she was getting double the checks?
Yeah,
I know my grandma.
She was. You know she was.
I know my grandma.
Yeah, that grandma didn't play.
I know my grandma. She wouldn't.
I think when they cheated back then,
grandma had 2 houses.
So one paid for one and the other paid for the other.
No, 3.
3 paid for. She never had no more.
So,
but that's one thing about the cheating women back then. They got that bread.
Yeah.
They got that bread. They weren't just out here living off of what a man told them. Like when he had another family, everybody was taken care of.
And see, I think grandmama learned.
But see, all the women weren't like grandma back then. They were scared.
Yeah, she was scared. But I think grandmama learned because she had Uncle Poncho and Aunt Pat daddy. That didn't really work out. Then
And then she had that. But what you mean? What she learned?
Because she was with all of them, and they never was given what George Rogers was given.
Know what though?
What she got with George Rogers, she had to learn the game.
What's the age difference in Georgetta and Uncle? No, it's a difference. No, not there. It's an age difference. He got a different mama.
Oh, Clifford. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because, Uncle Clifford really ain't that much older than us.
Okay, I was going to say not that.
Yeah. Okay, so, yeah. But his mama is younger.
Yeah.
But that was after him and grandma. Yeah. But saying all that to say, back then, grandmama didn't really have the option to say, hey, because so let's say granddaddy got the family around the corner. Grandmama didn't have the option to say, hey, this ain't gonna work because you got that family around there, and I'm just gonna pack me and my kids up and go.
And time out. And that's because grandmama didn't have the drive that we
had.
Right.
You can't say that though. Wait a minute, because back then the workforce was so big on gender roles.
Right.
My job that I have today.
You would have never
had it. So that plays a big part in it too. They couldn't do like what we do.
Yeah.
They didn't have the options and they didn't have all of the resources that we have now.
So that plays a huge role. Wash the clothes, wash the dishes, cook, take care of the children. Make sure they did their homework, all of that. Ironing, because back then it wasn't no throw it in the dryer. Mm-hmm. You got to iron everybody's clothes.
Range it out in the sink.
And
all of it. Range it out.
So yeah. So I think gender roles have come very far. I think that they kind of intertwine now a little bit because it's some women, they the breadwinner, and their husband might not have a degree or some type of trade or skill, so it's better for him to be Mr. Mom. in their family.
That's in their family. It worked good for them.
Right.
Now, I work with somebody like that, and it works out because price of daycare.
Yes, it's ridiculous.
It's more than what somebody make on a paycheck.
So what if that man go to work and all he doing is paying daycare?
Mm-hmm.
He might as well sell some shit on Amazon at the house with the kids. Like, if he want to make some money, he's just gonna have to do his from the house, or and vice versa. If your husband, make all the money,
and another thing that they did back then with grandmama and granddaddy, like, okay, granddaddy did make all the money, he gave it to grandmama. Grandmama paid all the bills. If anything happened to grandmama, granddaddy didn't know what to do. Mm-hmm. Bills was gonna get cut off. Mm-hmm. Not because they didn't have the money, but because granddaddy don't even know
where the checkbook is.
He has no idea what's going on. A lot of the grandmamas didn't know how. Well, when when daddy passed or whatever, and the mama still living, they're kind of lost as well, because just when I worked at the license commission, that was something like a lot of the women who had husbands, they was like, my husband always did this. I've never come and did. And they be terrified. You have to like literally hold their hand and walk them through it. So I don't want to be crippled and disabled in something that I can physically do on my own. I can't see myself ever, even if a man, the richest, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But even if somebody, I look at, I'm going to still contribute to what we have. I'm going, and if it did come down to it, I wouldn't be selfish at all. I would be like, I would still look at it as this man money. I'm gonna make sure that he's straight before I even make sure that I'm straight. And if that ain't nothing but making sure that he got a roof over his head, he gonna have a clean house, clean clothes. Your car gonna be clean. You're depending on what type of work this man do. Mm-hmm. If he do a certain type of work, he gotta get out there and cut the grass.
Oh, because we're gonna pay somebody.
We're gonna pay somebody. Uh-huh. We're gonna pay somebody to come in here and clean up. So those are the things that that's a big difference in between how it was back then to how it is now. It's just that the eyes have been open to see that one thing, we're human. Men and women are human. They got a different type of sex drive, but oh Lord, men and women, they're both human, and men need nurturing just like women do too.
Why do y'all be acting like having sex is like eating food? Like, why y'all be acting like, oh my God, I just gotta fuck. Like, oh my God, it's just
that'd be the first thing coming out their mouth.
Yeah, like, okay, so let me say this. I was talking to somebody the other day at work, and they was telling me about how somebody else at work had approached them. And it was just like, you know what I'm saying, what's up? And she was like, what's up? He was like, shit, you gonna let me holler at you? You gonna let me get your number? Like, but looking her up and down like that. Okay, so I already know what you mean. You're not trying to take me on a date. You're not trying to do nothing but what you're looking at. And that's how you ask.
But is that I wouldn't even entertain it.
Right. And she did, well, number one, she don't even swing that way. Mm-hmm. So, but he didn't know that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, just asking for some money, he probably just leave you alone.
That's what a lot of people say. They start saying like, asking for some money.
And then so my other coworker was like, no, wait a minute, you can't be asking for what I said. Then he already asked for what he wanted.
But I don't entertain conversations.
I mean, but yeah, you don't. But I'm just saying, like, how can you ask somebody for something but then feel as though they shouldn't ask you for what they want?
Because men are they different when it comes to that. They get to asking.
Yeah, but
they go off the rip ask for it, and I don't feel like coming at sex.
Why should we?
Why is that the first thing? And I feel like sex is gonna come naturally. If our vibe is there, it's gonna come naturally. I don't get with me like, get off my phone.
I
Get
think
away
that's
from me.
something you did like when you was younger and you didn't know no better, and the dude wanted to have sex, and you probably really didn't want to do it, but you
felt
did.
like I had to.
Yeah.
You raped me. Now I feel like you raped me.
Yes,
you raped me because you never. When I said no, you kept going, and I just had to.
But that was the 90s, so who the fuck was gonna even be on our side?
The 90s, y'all, when
Nobody.
some people were being. Parents, don't look at us. But I mean,
you know, people be like, you ain't have your ass no business. You shouldn't be your ass over there. Get that out. Come back, you got wait. Sit down somewhere.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's why we so strong this week.
Yeah,
baby, 80s and 90s, you had to be tough, man.
They got me sitting on phone books.
On the booster seat.
But for real, why y'all be acting like that? Like, chill out. Like, when you meet somebody, don't just be talking about what's up. Give me, can I eat up?
I don't see how y'all feel like that's something that a woman. And for me, let me see. And for all tall females, I don't want to hear anymore.
Climb that tree.
I'm gonna climb that tree. First of all, a tree is rough and it has branches, and I don't look at a tree as being pretty. So to me, that's an insult. It's a real big insult, and it's an insult for a lot of tall females. Like that's such a turn off. Like nobody can ever get in. If they say something about my height, it's automatic. Ain't no comeback from it either.
You know, and it's real.
Sorry, but not sorry.
I just love these gals. I'm just listening to them talk.
If you're a part of the tall girl community, put it in the comments. You found your people.
I am 72 inches, which is equivalent to 6 feet tall. So if a man come up saying they 6'1", 6'2", you know, please understand.
Because you know, a lot of tall girls will just wear like flat shoes because they be insecure. And then that don't look right with every. But she gonna put that shit on.
I put on heels.
You gonna put that shit on.
I will put on heels. I don't wear them as much as I used to, but I feel my best, my prettiest when I dress up.
My calf gonna fall instantly.
But I do a lot of sitting down too. I ain't gonna be up too much.
All right. So since we were talking about the sexually hungered men, let's talk about another topic. Swingers.
Well, who could talk about that?
Oh, well, I mean, we can't. Well, I don't know about we. I can't speak from personal experience, but once again, I was having a conversation with somebody, and then I knew somebody back in the day. Them and their partner used to swing on the low, and yeah. So, do y'all think that's like if a man and a woman agree in their relationship to do that, you know, they be going to like the little parties and stuff.
It's too much shit out here now. It ain't like
yeah. My thing is it's too much shit out here. And then my other thing was I'm not just gonna be able to sit up there like and trade. Like, okay, so my husband gonna go with his wife and then I'm gonna go with him. And then if I can see my husband, or
I think that's the thing. Like,
you like, picturing your partner being with somebody.
Picturing you.
You
see them.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a swingers party. So yeah, I can't watch you do her like you do me.
So I watched this movie, and these were friends, 3 friends, and they went on a trip. They set it up with they talked amongst each other about setting it up to go on this trip. They went on a nice little trip. And the way it was set up is that they were going to, like, they was going to switch. It's 3 of them. But they going to have 6. No, they didn't. They didn't know. So two of the husbands, one of them was just like a man that just want to have sex. He was just like, well, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Like he down for it. Then you had another man, he like maybe he fulfilling his fantasy with these other two friends. Not saying that he would try. I mean, because they've been friends for a long time. He never, you know what I'm saying? Like never gained no intuition. It shouldn't have been no thought in nobody had to feel like he gonna. But it was like I'm actually into this right here. Then you had this other one. He wasn't feeling it at all. Like he was all the way like mad. He was looking side eye at his girl, how she was, and she was like a real, like she was turned up with it. But
it was a movie.
It was a movie on Tubi. I can't remember what it was called, but it was a Tubi movie. But they were grown. These women were like over 40 years old. These were grown women. I'm gonna find out what the movie is. But these were grown women. They were over 40, and yeah, they did that, and they all got from what I can see, they pretty much the ones that did engage in it. They got more of what they probably were looking for in their own partner. Because that one guy that was kind of like, it was like he was more of the passionate person. Like, you know, being passionate sex, and then you got the other one, he a little rough, and then the other one, I can't remember if the third one even did anything. I think maybe he did. Like he did. Maybe he did one, but he was just pissed off about. I was like, that's crazy. So as far as swinging, I ain't even go.
Yeah, I just think, you know, people be saying like, it makes the relationship spicy or whatever the case may be. But yeah, I don't know, I'm too jealous. And then my other thing is I'm gonna be paranoid because I'm gonna be thinking that y'all doubling back behind my back.
That's the wonder that we coming from doing that swinging thing. And then it's like it's not a set thing. You gonna continuously be going to different ones, I guess. They not the same people.
I'm about to say this, and it's gonna lead into what I want to talk about anyway. Okay. You gotta be careful with that because y'all remember when T.I. and Time. What's that girl name? She was real pretty. She was like
Burkhorse.
Yes.
Bernice.
Yeah.
Bernice.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
And he ended up having a relationship.
Yeah,
he fell in love with her.
I know.
He used to all of a sudden, Time would say like he wouldn't invite her to go to like shows. You know one thing about them two, you should down really. So that already probably threw a red flag to her because everybody know you see one, you see the other. So for him not to take you nowhere and stuff, like he literally fell in love with her off of something that your wife brought to you. Like,
right.
You know, like she brought it. I think the whole conversation was he had just said she was nice looking or something, or you know, and Time got her, brought her home. And like she said, it's different. It was something else was different with her than other people. And then sometimes things don't even be different. When you be with somebody for so long during the same time, anything new would be different.
You know? And for men, it's more so I think it's excitement.
Yeah,
they look for excitement. They look for something that might come along from the next person.
You talking about a truck? He bought a truck, Birkins, and like damn, they paid off on like a condo or something she had.
I remember it was a lot going on. That's when Tiny started with Floyd Mayweather. Then that's when Till forgot about Bernice.
But let me tell y'all something. I ain't mad. Baby, the way them folks been stepping behind her, baby.
Behind Tiny.
And it ain't even, it's almost like they told the churn to sickle. Because y'all know 50 Cent.
Yeah, so let's go back. Okay. So, okay, as I was saying before we was on camera, Tip, I saw a video where Tip said that him and 50 Cent talked about doing the verses. And they had a plan to where Tip was going to come out talking about it first. Then 50 Cent was going to jump in, and then they was going to agree to do it. It was going to be a planned thing, like a promo. But when Tip got out and started expressing and doing his part, 50 Cent, the troll that he is, got on the internet and said he don't know nothing about with them. He don't know nothing about it. He never talked about it. So he don't want. Then he said he don't want to do it. So Tip kept on doing interviews saying, you just need to come on do the verses, or whoever in New York want to do it, come on. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it.
So it's supposed to be like coastwise or something, like down south and
okay, north versus south or whatever. So instead of him just doing the verses or just saying no, I don't want to do it, he started like posting. At first, it was like this thing where Tip did a Crime Stoppers commercial, like it probably was the year 2000 or something. So I guess he was trying to say Tip was a snitch because he was on the Crime Stopper commercial giving out the phone number.
Okay, that's promo, especially for somebody up and coming like that.
Yeah, he hating because they didn't ask him.
So,
50.
No, but listen, the son put up a transcript where he snitched.
So it's getting real deep.
It's
50 Cent. So 50 Cent kept trying to call Tip a snitch. Tip just kept coming back with, come on, just do the verses or whatever. Okay, so then, I don't know if y'all remember this picture from a while back. She was on stage performing with Escape and her skirt flew up. And you could see like where maybe her BBL
it's just messed
up. Yeah, so he posted that. What she got to do
with y'all too?
I don't like 50.
So after that, their whole family then came after him.
You ain't, baby, listen. First of all, the way them goddamn cheering.
Baby, the whole family got these records against that.
We just waiting on the one with the guitar.
Yes, even the little baby.
And the money is just so bright, and he's so good anyway. And he's so slept on.
He sounds like J. Cole, didn't
he? He do. That's what they call him, little J. Cole, but he do. And just his whole it was a disc, but it wasn't a disc. Just everything about it was just smooth and. They protecting their mama at all costs, and I ain't mad at it, baby. And she don't even need no BBL because her body's so small.
Yeah, I thought she was very cute and petite when they first came out.
But like we say, when all that stuff coming out, that's what all the men like. And in her mind, she start competing. You know what I'm saying?
But it wasn't even.
That's competing because I hear people, and no offense to it, because I always wanted one. I just too scared, but I hear men, I just be like, it ain't like when it first came out. Like how a few people had. Not everybody. And
you can tell that they had one, like the thighs.
But now it's like everybody has it, and that's what they see all the time. They don't be
so they said it like in the fact, they. So when the girls be thinking, oh, she fat, don't nobody want her, your man do.
Chick again. Chick again.
Yeah.
One thing I'm going to give, we talked about this last time, I'm going to give whatever all this city, 3 chins, 4 chins, whatever, and then I'm going to talk it like that.
Looking slim by the neck.
I like it sitting in the middle all the time.
Oh shit, Mary. You crazy.
After I get it done, I want y'all to put like some on my head, and we're gonna be playing that
you have to play Scarlet acting brand new.
That's what we gonna do.
Oh Lord have mercy. Rip me out the plastic.
And look, I ain't got nothing against surgeries. I love surgeries. But I just think all women should do it for them.
Themselves.
Wholly for themselves and nobody else.
Yeah.
I'm getting rid of this chin for me.
I'm gonna get on the table. Times 2. On the table.
You put Barville over there, give her a little neck with this chin.
Well, her neck is like this. Like an ET neck.
Her head sitting on her shoulder.
Yeah, she got a little like Lego.
She look like ET.
She got what?
Lego. She like Lego. The little Lego people.
Because you just stick them on there and they just like this. This how
they
are. Head to square. No neck, no separation.
Like that little Keith is starting to learn how to draw people.
Yeah.
He just do, straight head. My baby started to draw people. Baby, them people got no neck.
But yeah, y'all, we gonna see what we can see out here in Baton Rouge.
Yeah, we might drop a little
Baton Rouge.
Drop a little footage of what we got going on.
Did y'all know that the Louisiana Purchase was Louisiana all the way back to, I think, Georgia, and then on up to like Missouri? and the French owned it, but Napoleon was broke, so he had to sell it, and that's when the United States bought it.
So y'all do see the smartest one out the bunch.
Oh, wait a minute.
I knew
We
that, but
slipping.
you
Oh
remember
no,
that.
forget everything because we slipping real bad. Your birthday.
Oh yeah, happy birthday!
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Happy birthday.
14.
Yes,
Happy
yes. Yeah, we
What
slipping.
was we on the radio in the morning here? Happy birthday, was it?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Cause today is your birthday. Cause today is your birthday. Yay. Da-da-da.
Celebrate your birthday today. We got Carla. 45. That's how they do it.
That's how they do it.
Yeah, exactly how they do it. Oh my God.
I know I was fine.
We used to go to the radio station with grandma.
That was WGOK. But listen, WGOK and 93 Bel Air used to be in the same building.
Mhm.
So she's think we used to love to go.
Wait a minute. GOK used to be in the bottom.
It
It used to be all the way in the bottom. You remember the years? My grandmother used to.
Oh, we know. And listen, and they had like the stairs used to go up both
Yeah,
sides to get
yeah.
to the door. Man, listen, WGOK,
Yeah.
900.
Yeah.
Used to be in the
900
bottom.
in
And
the
it sat
bottom.
back on that little dirt, and then used to go up. And they had another little building next door. I think that was like the paper. What was that little paper that used to come out when we was little?
Oh, the Beacon.
The Beacon.
Mm-hmm.
But then they moved the Beacon. They moved the Beacon to in front of Strickland.
Yeah, okay.
The Beacon from the bottom to in front of Strickland, and then WGOK moved in with 93 Bel Air. Years later, we was like grown high school on Dolphin Street.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Mm-hmm.
when you used to come in, you used to see Dirty Dan and all them.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but you have to go, like, WGOK, they just had like a small part. But
and they all still in there now.
yeah, and my grandmama used to be like, and Miss Felicia, we always love Miss Felicia. Miss Felicia always been so sweet. I think she's still, I don't know if she's still at the radio or not, but she still look good. And my grandma's like, y'all want to ride? We'd be like, yeah, but the whole time.
Y'all want to be at 9
Because you can hear them playing, and then we be happy.
Bouncing.
My grandmama sang her song.
She used to be on there singing the song.
Yes. He's coming back for me. He's coming back. And Lynn be in the back. He's coming back. He's coming back.
Grandma go get
You want to business on this episode?
Who was you really saying coming back for? Which one? Which one of them?
He's coming back.
Lord,
I thought it was the other song.
Well, He's coming back was the intro. Like they like they sung.
So they had like
an episode. Yeah,
they had a part.
Like what, 15, 30 minutes, something like that.
Tequila. I never thought about it like that because that was podcast.
Grandma was the pioneer.
And y'all carried on her legacy.
She didn't have no 15 or 30 minute slot thing. She had like an hour or something.
Really?
Yeah, like it went up. She didn't have like the little bitty one.
I don't know. I just know we used to listen to it.
Man, what was that song? But you know one thing, something grandma used to
Elder
always
and
tell.
Evangelist Petway.
Something grandma used to always tell me when we was younger, and then you never think, but now like I always thinking about it, and that's why I tell people I don't care what I'm in the club, I don't care what atmosphere I'm in. If something come up, or if I feel the need to just say something, I'm not trying to preach because everybody know I'm not saved, but if I feel the need to just always talk about just how good God is, because y'all know one thing about Mary, I love God, and I don't care who know or where I'm at, I don't care what we doing. If the need come up, or if I just see a need from somebody, you just never know about it. And grandma used to always say, "Take God everywhere you go, and where you can't take him, don't go."
Yeah, that's
right.
That's
yes. And like I be thinking about that now. So if I be places. And people be like, somebody just talking about, if not me, but somebody else just talking about it. and somebody like, "Don't over here that God stuff." I can't go here.
I can't go here
Because in that moment they needed to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just
And people like, what's a place and time for that?
No, when it come down on
it's
you,
it's wherever. It's wherever.
And if you don't want to hear it, you don't have to accept it. You don't have to discourage, especially when it's a room full.
Yeah.
You don't have to discourage anybody from it.
Yeah.
You could just remove yourself.
Now I do know, because I've heard several people talk about the Fantasia concert. Now that's too much, because people coming to hear, we love Fantasia. You know what I'm saying? Now don't nobody mind about a couple, good songs. But one thing about me, I love my church music, but you cannot turn your whole concert, people pay to come here,
hear them old songs.
Yeah, your old songs and stuff that really, you know what I'm saying, and brought them through or anything, and you done turned it into. Now that's different. But if somebody, I don't care, we in a club or where, if somebody just having a breakdown or just feel the need, or if it's something I can say about, listen, let me tell you something, I done tried them. This ain't what nobody told me. Right. This is what I know about it, just to encourage somebody, or if somebody just feel like they want to say something. You know what I'm saying? 5 minutes, it don't matter. I'm gonna listen and I'm gonna talk back, and I don't care if I've been drinking or what. I'm gonna always have them conversations, because one thing I know that, and I'm never embarrassed of them, because one thing I know that I am who I am, and I'm where I'm at, and I am, I live every day like I do, just living because of him. So yeah, but that's one thing Grandmama did get to me. And I always think, like, other than she was fussing and hollering, child. Yeah, and everything in the refrigerator belonged to Lynn and Pee Wee.
Yeah, what did she eat?
I don't know. I still see what I remember.
You still did everything you wanted to do. You remember? And also, you forgot we got saved in Nazareth, so you are saved.
Oh yeah, but I'm talking about, how people like they like fully like do the walk, the full walk, like But baby look. But yeah. Yeah, Grandmama, everything belongs. We're gonna have to tell a toilet story one day.
Yeah, that's for another day.
We'll say for another day, because I'm gonna laugh my off.
Well, y'all, this was a good episode here in Baton Rouge for our first episode of Baton Rouge. We're gonna, take this one to the end, and we hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to like, subscribe, share, and comment.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Remember, I look like a linebacker because they got me sitting.
No, you don't.
I might look like I got on a shoulder pads and a suit. They got me up here sitting on phone.
Y'all, the glow up is gonna be so real. I just cannot wait till we start looking back at these older episodes.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, I don't look like a linebacker because they took me out.
Oh. Anyway, it was fun. You guys enjoyed you.
All right, y'all. And until next time, peace. Bye.
Roger that.
Roger that.